Hi, how's it going? Today I'm gonna do the last day of our 15 minutes process studying applied to the Brazilian accent improvisation method. And I recommend you to see the previous lives to understand the principles or the pillars that I use to study this method. Um, Basically, it's a process where you give 15 minutes of take a subject or some task you have and study little parts, and inside it you're gonna use the technique of spacing. The technique is of spacing is applied during the days you do this. So I recommend you to see my first or second live at the beginning where I explained how this works. You're gonna see me trying to improve myself in three different subjects. One of them, the song Lua de São Jorge, where I took three independent parts: the melodies on the melody on the right hand and the three last fingers, these fingers during the harmony, and these last two fingers during the bass. It's a complex coordination for me, and also a song I've never played before. And second, we are gonna do the revise, the review, the remind of two themes I've memorized in another lives. All right, and the third part, it's the improvise with corrections. And to know more about what is that, see the first lives where I explained it. All right. So I'm gonna turn on the timer, and we're gonna start talking during this first part that is about the Lua de São Jorge. Yesterday I improved a lot. I became capable. In the first day I just played three measures, and the second day the same. But in the third, that was yesterday, I was capable of playing all the song, all with this independence part. And let's see what happens today, alright? And I'm gonna do a little study of improvised also. Let's start it. All the timer is on. Let's begin. Let's do the second time of this whole song. and the third time, alright? So I've played 3 times the melody. Let's see the improvised part. I did an independence exercise first. Syncopations. Look how it's very stable. I don't waste energy to do it now. Let's do the improvise using some chords. With 8 notes. Okay, now syncopations. tired with this independence process of syncopation, but it's much better than yesterday. So let's return to the melody. I won't have time to do circles of 3 repetitions 3 times, but let's do what is possible. The end. Let's do the end. Let's work on the end. Oh, very nice. Much better. All the melody. Let's do the improvised part. the syncopations are getting easier and the theme became playable now. Here one time. Independence between hands that I didn't have. Alright, so it improved a lot. And let's go to the second part. Let's see if in this lives I am capable of ending the two melodies, the two songs I was trying to remind. Second time of the theme. First time. Third time. That the most part of the theme is ready to be played, but I have to study that parts on the middle, that parts that I had doubts during the first days. Alright, when I return I won't play again the whole song. Let me play Ginga's song. bass, but I remind the last phrase that was missing. No, it's not C sharp. All right, let's do the going to the second ending. F. Alright, let's third time, last chance. Turn on. C, but E flat it's not, and D also it isn't. So I used another technique that I use also to remind bass lines. It's to try notes, but I'm memorizing them to not try again, because if we don't do nothing, we are gonna try always the same bass. And let's do one more time. I tried G again, but I knew F seems to be more interesting. But it's not. Alright, it's not C, D, D. I know that this part is not. Let's work on that part of Loros. right? I don't know if it's perfect. I'm gonna do a consult before and the next day. It's not anybody. Oh no. Maybe it's B flat. Oh no. Alright, and one more chance. No, because it is this snare. Can be F. Let's try one more time with F. That doesn't sound good. Oh. Alright, this thing. We can be the try. So I don't know today. I had to wait one more day to think I had to remember this. Let's do one more time of Lulu. It's very playable now. It's almost at the end of. I'm almost capable of playing it, and in the lives that I memorized, it wasn't sound still like sounding now. Alright, let's do one more time the Ginga song because it's gonna end my time. not perfect, but I think I can improve some part of the process. I'm gonna review how many lives I've taken to memorize this Ginga's theme and how was the process, and I can improve it to get more information in to retain more information. All right. Note that it's interesting that I'm getting tired at the end of the process of 15 minutes. So that's why it's very important to change the subject, because you're gonna be renewed. If I had more 5 minutes during this, I would take all my energy to study. That's why it's important to break. Alright? Let's do the last, the improvised frevo. Let's do the first part first. Very nice stop time. Stop time again. That I'm more capable of doing these stop times, and I didn't study some of them. This is very interesting, this process of correcting your improvise, because the brain is gonna create a plastic approach to the subject you are studying. Let's do the second part that I study more. One more time, the theme. Very interesting. because you cannot. Note that I started to improvise and correct the improvise like when we are playing normally. So I want to be capable to return to some ideas. Let me return to this thinking of corrections, alright? Times again. And one more time. Time. Sounding very interesting. Now I want to end this series and improvise on the whole form. All right. Uh, was improvise and mixing ideas that I sound well. This was the final process of improvising without correcting, but sometimes I still return to make the idea sound. And that's it. I hope you have enjoyed to see the evolve process of improvise and memorizing. It's interesting to make these ideas in front of the camera because I put improve my studies. I realized that they were very efficient. Sometimes I didn't take the time in the more efficient way. That isn't. For example, I lose many time trying to play the whole song when I was trying to remind, and this could make the process more slow, and no problem with that. And what else I can do about the first? Note that independence part between the independence part. Let me see who is here. I'm sorry. David Sabag. Welcome, David Sabag. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Beluga man, direct from Russia. But like I was saying, this independence part, or independence hands part, it's very efficient because it improved in a very quick way during the days. I wasn't capable to play in this first live, and in this last it was so much easier to show you. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed this series, and let's continue with the lives about Brazilian music and how to study and play it in an authentic way. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your audience. Thanks David Sabag for coming, and see you tomorrow for more quick tips and lives about Brazilian music. Thanks. Bye bye. Obrigado. Ciao.